Hello, hello, hello. Celeste Cuffy here of Life Empowered Consulting Services. Thank you so much for joining me on this evening. Entrepreneurship tip number 4. I'll give you all just a few more moments to join. I'm so glad you all are with me on this evening. I'm so excited to be with you. As usual, would you please go ahead and do a shout out? Also, do not hesitate to like and share. Invite others to come along. Invite them right away because you know I'm not on long. Oh, Mr. Covey, so glad of you to join me. Very nice of you. That has just made me happy, warm and fuzzy. Who else is with me on this fine evening? It is 8:01. We will wait just another moment or two and we will go ahead and get started with entrepreneurship tip number 4. Yeah, we've been doing this for 4 weeks. Hey, Chanel. Hey, Mom, how are you? So I have been going through weekly for the last 4 weeks. This is our 4th week. Hey, Michelle. This is our 4th week, and I've been offering entrepreneurship tips to those of you that join, and I do ask that you continue to like and share this information. We are on our journey or on our path to the Entrepreneur in You conference, which is now next week, Saturday. So just a little bit over a week away. We are preparing to have this amazing event in which the theme this year is the power of connections. And so as we're on this journey, I just wanted to spend some time sharing with you all some entrepreneurship tips. Now, let me go back a little bit. I want to share with you that the very first tip that I shared was that entrepreneurship is not just a job status. I still believe that. And so for those of us that are not business owners, do not think for a moment that this is not for you. Why? Because entrepreneurship is a mindset. It is a behavior. Chanel, of course, you made me feel warm and fuzzy. I'm sorry. Hey, Kendrick, I'm so glad you all joined me on this evening. But let me give you the tips. So week number 1, the tip was that entrepreneurship is not just a job status. It is a behavior. It is a mindset. Entrepreneurship tip number 2 was that no one achieves success alone. We are in this thing together. And then entrepreneurship number 3 was that it's okay that your dream helps fulfill somebody else's dream. That's okay. We are here not just for ourselves, but for others. And so we just need to keep that in mind and be okay with it. And so that actually brings us to entrepreneurship tip number 4. So we will do this tonight. I will do one more next week, and then we will be upon the conference. If you've not gotten your tickets for the EIY conference, please do so. It's just $25. It is a virtual conference, so you get to enjoy all of the amazing presenters from the comfort of your own home. We will have Joanne Johnson-Sabir. We will have Nicole Robbins. We will have Nikolai Miskov. We just have some amazing speakers. So this is going to be a power-packed 2 hours worth your investment, worth your time. Now, entrepreneurship tip number 4. Are you ready? Here it is. You have to understand the difference between compromising your craft and compromising your character. I'll give you a moment. Think about that. We need as leaders, we need as behaviors, in our lifestyle, in our mindset, we have to understand the difference between compromising our craft versus compromising our character. Now, let me give you an example or two. Think of a math genius, someone that is phenomenal in math all the way through physics, for example. And this individual is a third grade teacher. Some may say that he is compromising his craft. Some may say she is compromising her craft because she has all of this knowledge, she has all of this experience, she has all of this know-how, but she is only teaching third grade. She may even say she's compromising her craft. But if this very same person took all of that mathematical genius and used it to manipulate numbers, used it to pad her pockets, to steal from organizations, then she is compromising, then he is compromising his character. And so when we talk about entrepreneurship being a mindset, talking about entrepreneurship being a behavior, is your behavior compromising you? Is your behavior compromising your character? Or is it, and maybe you're not even compromising your activity. Maybe you're not even compromising your craft. Maybe you're right where you need to be. But that's a question that only you can answer. How you're using the gifting that has been placed inside of you. Are you using it to edify? Or are you using it to hurt, to hinder? That's a question that you have to have that honest conversation with yourself about. And so I wanted us tonight to think about, what are we doing? Are we compromising? And, and I also wanted to talk about this because sometimes we think that because we're not in the limelight, for example, then that we're not maximizing our gift. But how do you know that that third grade educator isn't maximizing his gift by changing lives, by giving those third graders a love and a passion for math that maybe they wouldn't otherwise get? We can't make that determination for him or her. Neither can I make that determination for you. But I can ask you the question. Think about what you've done this day. Think about what you've done this week. Have you compromised? Who has it helped or who has it hurt? You have to ask yourself that question. I have another example I wanted to share with you. I was thinking about this. Do you guys remember American Idol? I'm sure we all do. Do you remember Jennifer Hudson? Jennifer Hudson, she did not win. She actually, I think she made it to like the final 7. So she made it to the top 10, but she did not win and she was disqualified. And we all know the voice that she has. As a matter of fact, before she joined on American Idol, before she auditioned rather, she worked on a Disney cruise line. She was singing on a cruise ship. And after she did not win American Idol, she went back to singing in coffee houses and wherever they would have her. And I remember the story where people would be approaching her saying, "What you doing here? You was on American Idol." But she loved what she did so much, it didn't matter where she did it at. And so for some, it felt like a compromise, but for her, it wasn't. And then what happened? And that's the question. Because she didn't compromise her character, she didn't compromise her craft. She kept perfecting her gift. Now, there's a saying out here now that people fake it until they make it. I don't believe in that. We practice it until we perfect it. And so even though she wasn't on a grand stage, she still was practicing until she was perfecting her gift. And now I think this year she'll be doing Aretha Franklin's biopic. So she's doing well without the compromise of her character or her craft. So this evening's moment, entrepreneurship tip, I was going to say life empowered moment. That's what I used to say before in my general sharings. My tip this evening is be careful of compromising your craft and especially your character. So thank you so much for this time. You guys have a fabulous evening. Make sure you get your tickets to the conference. I would love to see you all there. Have an amazing evening, and remember to live life empowered. Take care. Goodbye.